So it's been sitting in the hydrogen peroxide and the vinegar for half an hour. So now we're going to add the salt. But before we do, let's have a little look. Now I can see, if I bring the camera down, you might be able to see as well that there are little bubbles appearing. If you can't see it, you just have to take my word for that. So that's kind of what's been happening. So the peroxide and vinegar are beginning to interact. So let's have a look. Let's see. Now you can see already the safety pins are now not as shiny as they were. So that's big. That's good. The process is beginning. Likewise, the washers are beginning to lose their shiny surface, and paper clips not so much yet. The little charms, that little heart has started to darken a bit. So it's beginning now. This one, it's hard to tell because it was a sort of brassy colour already, but we'll see what happens. And the wire and the chair, not anything much yet, but we'll see. So I'm going to add the salt now. Now the salt is about 2 teaspoons, so I haven't brought a teaspoon up with me. I'm just going to kind of do a splurge. So I'm going to sprinkle in enough salt when I think I've reached about 2 teaspoons. Let's just open this hole a little bit more. So like I said, this one is fine sea salt, but fine table salt is okay. Doesn't have to be expensive, just your cheapest one that you can get. Right, so I think that's probably, might even be a bit more than 2 teaspoons, but you know, like I said, we're not going to worry about that over much. So now you might already be able to see the liquid is beginning to get a bit cloudy and starting to turn a bit browner, and there are definitely more and more bubbles appearing. So this is where the salt is now reacting with the vinegar and the peroxide, and this is when the rusting process really starts to happen. I can already see there are little bits of sort of foam appearing on the top, which is exactly what we want. So now it's definitely getting browner, it's getting darker. So the next stage is basically to leave it for at least another half an hour and then have a look and see if the items are rusty enough. So I'm going to leave this now for another half an hour and then we'll come back and see how they're looking.